Hey, it's Edge here. On today's video we're checking out NEAR protocol or NEAR USD. This chart is on Binance. So let's jump right into it. Today I'm going to present to you another Elliott Wave count of few possibilities what might happen in the near future and some more targets in the longer time frame as well. So let's jump right into it. These are the plotted some of the monthly levels, monthly, weekly, daily levels with some order blocks and some general support and resistance levels, horizontal ones. So currently we are here. We've gone through many different levels and back tested some of them, currently battling this daily with this established support and resistance area. Before this we bonked our heads into this daily here and came straight down, and that is basically what we're looking at the moment. I'm going to get more into detail what this might entail on Elliott Wave counts, but that is all she wrote right now. And again, if we are getting rejection here, we would be trying to get up again on that same daily and trying to get through that and back tested it. If we are getting through this daily, next one is this monthly level around 14.6 acting as support. Here's another level, 15.35. that doesn't seem to have any more support on previous areas, so this might be one to look out for as well. Now let's jump into the Elliott Wave counts I got presented or prepared for you today. So these are the major corrections that I see as I open this chart. So the biggest one here is around 8%, and second biggest here around 65%, and this middle one here 48%. Nothing of those two here, the latest two ones, are not telling too much Elliott Wave wise. What that might tell us more on the overall wave count. This first correction screams wave 2, and it definitely looks impulsive, this first leg here, with this second leg here being the corrective part, giving us that 8% correction. On a logarithmic scale we come almost down to the golden pocket, but not quite. Now this is what I've labeled this as such. So again, primary 1, 2 right here, not much to discuss about this. It looks good. There's divergence between the third and the fifth, giving us the high for this one. Next I plotted out this pitchfork here, plopping down the pivots from the all-time lows to this high of 1 to 2. This gives us some kind of levels to look at as well. See, there's loads of different interactions with these levels, giving us some kind of resistance and support both on levels. Also I got this channel here. This is not really Elliott Wave because I'm going to show you the count in a bit, but I'm thinking this is more like a general technical analysis channel. Seems to be fitting pretty well these previous lows in this mid line, also in here. So the pivot is from end of this 1 to here and pulled to this 2 or end of 2, giving us loads of midpoint action here. So might be something to look out for as well. Now this is one possibility, having 5 waves here into 1 into 2. This is some kind of expanded flat that I had thought, and again this first leg here looks pretty impulsive. The only thing that I don't like about this is this correction here that I was mentioning earlier about this being only 48% even on arithmetic scale. On logarithmic scale and pulled from here, it brings us not even to 38.2, which is really weird for wave 2. That is the reason, one reason that this whole count might look a bit weird. Now, a pitchfork drawn from this one gives us some kind of median line support as well, and we've actually broken this one already, this one median line, and resting on this 1.618. If we go through this median line 2 here, then I wouldn't consider this to be part of this at all. Even currently it looks a bit weird already, as it is really sideways action-ish, this whole move. Here I've got a fib retracement pulled from here to here. This is to indicate if this could be part again of this whole move. In Elliott Wave terms, again, this could be 3-wave action, and this, if this could be labeled as 3-wave as well, then it could be a B wave. That is what I indicated with that one. Now let's hide the pitchfork to see more clear. Again, here is the 38.2. If we would say that this is the high, trying to get 5 waves into here though, it is pretty difficult. This is one that I mentioned and wanted to show again. The correction here down to wave 2. It looks pretty simple, and there's not much in it. I labeled this as WXY, but I guess you could find a way to get this just an ABC. Okay, loads of alerts going. Sorry about those. Then to the current price action, this is something that I want to share. This first leg here looks like 5 waves. Let's get into 1 hour so we can actually see the wave structure and why this is labeled as it is. This here is 1, down to 2, 3, 4, and this massive 5. Unfortunately, this spike is in multiple different exchanges, which usually means that we would need to take it into consideration. So if that is the case and we take it into consideration, we can get 5 waves into this one, then I guess 3 waves into this one, saying this is 5 waves. We don't see any of the wave structure here, unfortunately, and this would be B, and 5 waves to C, giving us this zigzag. Now this would be A, B and C, and that would complete this whole zigzag up here. That would give us again another 3-way move up here. I've labeled this as W, and the reason I will show you next. The next move down looks again 3-wave-ish, giving us the X and 3 waves up here. Whether it's done now or it has some legs up, it is debatable, but we can see that this looks 3 waves again. Now, how does this fit into the overall picture? It is pretty weird. We can see that if 1 is here, we could say that wave 2 is only here. This would mean that all these green ones, the minute waves, would be a part of a larger correction, which would bring us again down more. Whether it brings us down here or up here, it would give us some kind of a pattern to look out for these levels here, 0.5 and 0.618, around $4.20 and $3.30. This would make the wave 1 and 2 a bit more scalable and normal with these retracement levels at least. Another thing that we can see is a divergence on a larger time frame. Here, this peak and this peak, we see a bearish divergence. If this current high goes above the all-time highs, then this bearish divergence is invalidated or removed. But until that happens, this shows signs that it wants to go down. Same with this smaller time frame divergence. We are creating higher highs on price. As you see, 4 highs already, with lower and lower highs on RSI, creating us again that bearish divergence. That is indicating a lot of bearish action on this one, unfortunately, but I guess there could be a way to see this action as bullish as well. Let's hide some of these. And what did I have next? Okay, a flat. Yeah, it was just showing that we're currently at the flat area where we could already start heading down. Now, this is another idea. So, is this a bull? Okay, I think I skipped something here. Yeah, I skipped the bullish count. Let's go over that first. So, again, this would be 1, 2 over here, and somehow we would need to ignore this wick to get 5 waves into here. Again, this is definitely not something I really like, as this wick is part of the price action and is visible on other exchanges as well. So this is why I don't really like this count, but yeah, it might be possible, I guess. I wouldn't hold this or trade this unless it is giving us this kind of setups where it is something that is agreeing with the other counts. Now this again is on this flat pocket at the moment, telling us some kind of price action down is coming. And what kind of action? Well, let's have a look. These are rough placements of the fibs. So around, again, it is taking us very deep, 9.5 at least, and 6.4 around there. If it goes below this 2 here, this whole thing is invalidated. Okay, that was the bullish count. So many alerts, sorry about that. Yeah, and this last thing was this larger bull setup on a larger time frame, creating this 1 here, and 2 would, instead of being here, it would be dragged out here. And this minor 2 is definitely not part of it. So this would be downgraded to minor, so don't mind about that. Can I actually just hide it? I think I can, yeah. So this would be A, we could get B here. Again, this would need to be a zigzag, and we would need to ignore that wick at that time. Yeah, another issue with this count, but if we want to ignore that, then this count is possible. We would have 1, 2 probably here, expecting third wave here around $3.50, then creating the 4th and 5th, bringing us down here again around the same area where the A is. Now this is only possible because we are just around this 1.618. Usually we don't want to even touch it, but sometimes the V wave, expanded wave, is possible. If we don't get this low, this low here below A, then this is considered a running flat where we can target something else as well. I would definitely think and target this $6.5 area where there is support here as well. Let's take a look. Well, there's not too many bumps, small bumps, but generally somewhat fair price areas on this volume profile here, so not too much to look at. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for my analysis on Near protocol. I definitely prefer, let's have a look, which one is it? So too many folders. I want folders within folders to get this better. No, not that. No, not that either. I've lost it completely here. Did I delete it? Unsure. Maybe okay, I'm not sure. Okay, my main is again 1 to either here or the wave 2. Can't even grab it over here, giving us this super weird looking wave 2, which is definitely not usual. And if I would like to trade this, I would expect or want this coin to come down a lot lower. At these price levels and this kind of price action, I'm not willing to trade this, at least on Elliott Wave principal terms and setups. Again, looking for downwards movement. If we get 5 waves, small wave here, 3 wave pullback, then I could be looking at an entry for a short. Anything else? Definitely not. I wouldn't be longing here. We're so close to all-time highs. I would rather miss this than have anything else to happen here. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share to you. If you have a coin or an asset you would like me to analyze, let me know down in the comment section below. But for now, I thank you for watching and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.